This match between Sirius Division and Clan on Clash at Black Cliff. Clan taking the previous match versus Superior Mobula Division in the last round. Let's see. I actually need to get the sound up here. One moment. Let's see what loadouts they've decided to bring to this map. First off, for the Sirius Division, we have the Kissthorn Mobula, piloted by Hellfire. It has Hades in the center, paired with Dual Arts and Gat Banshee for close range. Their ally, Cheap Sushi Watchafish, piloted by Aoi Fox. Left side Mine Launcher, right side Flamethrower. I've never quite gotten a definitive answer on how he wants his name pronounced. Their opponents, Clan. We have the Clan Cake, another Mobula, piloted by Steamy Noodle. This one, Mercury Center, Dual Artemis on the outer wings, Gat Light Flak for the inner wings. Their ally, the Charles Mingus, piloted by Nietzsche's Mustache, another Merc Mobula, 2 more Arts, and Gat Mine Launcher. Blue team definitely bringing a extreme long range Mobula composition for this this match on Blackcliff. Being Mobulas, they do of course have a close range option as well, and very powerful. 2 Gatlings paired with a light flak and a mine launcher. That's a lot of piercing, a lot of explosive. If the crews are well organized and are able to transition guns at the right moment, they can definitely get some fast close range kills. Currently on the opposite side of the map, you see red team. They're kind of hanging out in their spawn. One thing that Kissthorn is probably going to be wanting to do, abuse the altitude, the vertical acceleration of the Mobula. That since enemy Mobulas have 2 Mercs as their primary weapons, and this Mobula, this red Mobula, has the Hades, they're going to be wanting to abuse the vertical arcs, staying high, staying low. The Hades is very good at that. It's very good at shooting down at targets that are below you or above. So I hope to see them using that to their advantage. Blue team slowly moving across the map. We actually typically we don't see people setting up a defensive position in their spawn that often, but that is what we see here. So Clan just kind of conservatively moving around the map, waiting. Just they want to get an inkling of where the enemy team is, and with the spot going down on the I just woke up. That's going to be that's going to be my go-to excuse today. But Clan Cake being spotted here, they know something is up. They're turning. I'm not sure they don't quite know where the red team is just yet, because oh no, Charles Ming is actually turning the opposite way. I do wonder if this is the moment that red team is going to choose to spring their trap, or if maybe they're waiting for some cloud cover to flow in here. Because as far as I can tell, blue team is totally unaware, but now we finally see Charles Mingus turning to engage. Both teams aware of their opponents, and we see some long-range fire going back and forth. Hades coming out from the Kissthorn. Looks like Kissthorn is getting the worst of the 4 Artemis between these 2 Mobulas. Cheap Sushi taking this opportunity to move in close range. Let's see if we're going to get a good Hwacha barrage here. They got to keep that front gun up. Ooh, and they do. Big ram, but most of the Hwacha going into the balloon. No real damage done. And at the same time, Charles Mingus' ally, the Clan Cake, is putting the damage onto Cheap Sushi while their ally dodges. Charles Mingus taking a huge Hwacha barrage, losing most of their guns, but the Clan Cake is able to keep the DPS up on the red Goldfish. They're losing most of their components. Kissthorn is in the background, but unfortunately, due to the positioning here with Kissthorn behind, most of Clan Cake's weapons are protected. They're on the wrong side of the ship, and I think Charles Mingus is probably going to be able to get the kill here with that. They're using the mine launcher, so it'll be it's not trivial here to get this kill. Don't have that guaranteed explosive of something. Oh, big mine hit. And Clan Cake going to finish them off with an Artemis. Now the Kissthorn. Kissthorn has been sitting here just shooting Clan Cake the entire time. They've gotten nothing done. They haven't even been able to disable any of these engines. I think perhaps they're having just a little too much difficulty handling the disable power of the quad Artemis for blue team. Been unable to keep their Hades up, and without the Hades, without that piercing, they're not going to be able to do any real damage. And now with blue team pushing further and further on into red spawn, chasing down this red Mobula, the red Mobula is getting extremely low. This, oh, big light flak hit. Light flak just taking out those big meaty chunks of the Mobula's health, and that's I'd say an easy 2 points for Clan. Just Serious Division, they set up that ambush, and they definitely had a period of time where they could have sprung it. They could have pounced, and Clan had no idea where they were. But I think a little bit of a delay, for whatever reason, they decided to wait, and Clan eventually spotted them, so they weren't able to get the full element of surprise. So let's see where the red ships have decided to spot here. Looks like about the E8 region. Pretty far north. So I guess we will go back to the spotting phase of the match. I wonder which direction Clan is going to take. It seems like they might have some, some spotting or spawning knowledge for Clash at Black Cliff, because they are already facing the right direction, and I think they might have in fact just gotten a little peek of that Mobula before the clouds rolled in, because we already have some long range fire coming in. Hades coming out from the Kiss Thorn, a lot of it going wide. This is not great Hades we're seeing from this red Mobula. And it's not always the easiest gun to hit. It is an arcing weapon, and especially on the Mobula, you see Kiss Thorn kind of moving up and down, trying to shake that spot, trying to dodge some of the incoming sniper fire. And that vertical movement is something you always need to account for as a gunner. Blue team currently dual focusing the Kiss Thorn. Red team, I do wonder what red team is going to do here with Kiss Thorn already taking a lot of damage from that light flak. Oh no, jeez. Oh, I was going to say they need to figure out, they need a plan. They can't just sit in this position and let the Cheap Sushi can't let their ally just get dual focus, because that light flak just does a huge amount of damage. Or is that even, I'm not sure, that might not even be a light flak. That might have just been the quad Artemis stacking up the explosive. But you can't just leave one ship exposed for that length of time, because they will gun you down at range. And unfortunately, this positioning that Clan has right now, it's not easily assailable. They're kind of out in an open area. Both the paths out of where red team is spawning, they don't have sustained cover to the enemy team. So like anything, they could potentially try to dash from cover to cover just to close the distance a little bit before they go for their out in the open charge through the through the curtain fire of the double mobs. But currently the sniper setup from Clan working very well, putting the pressure onto Serious Division. It does look like Cheap Sushi is moving west here. Kiss Thorn, got to be careful here. They don't want to expose themselves just yet. They saw what just happened and how quickly their ship can go down once they go out in the open. Cheap Sushi charging in, watch it coming out, taking down 2 guns on the Clan Cake, but Charles Mingus has been left unharassed. Kiss Thorn needs to get in this fight very quickly. We can't have the reverse situation of what we just saw with now the Cheap Sushi on their own. Where is that support fire? Armor down on the red goldfish. They're kerosening forward. They're trying to get out of arc of the Gatling of the Charles Mingus, and this has gone all bad. Cheap Sushi has already taken most of their health. They're one shot away from going down, and this is not the spot they want to be in. They need that durability to get back into this fight. They're not going to be able to commit if they go down to a single shot, like, they just can't get anything done. Kissthorn has taken the opportunity, however, to get a little bit closer. Let's see if that improves their Hades accuracy. Because they're definitely going to need this to just make anything happen. Kissthorn has just not done any damage this game. Now, Cheap Sushi moving forward. I think he might be eyeing the clan cake, but Charles Mingus is right next to him. I'm not sure if this is the best decision. Because when the Gatling comes into effect from the Blue Mobula, it does look like actually they're going to be dual focusing the clan cake. Kissthorn has moved forward. He's going to be using his close range weaponry to get a little more DPS. Because the long range strategy is not quite working for them, so maybe they can try to get a quick kill with what guns they have here. Banshee's Hades, it looks like. Watch it coming out on the clan cake. Taking a few guns, but not taking out the Gatling, which is currently focusing down the Kissthorn. We do have an armor break. Not too much damage. Oh, not too much damage, I say, as the Red Mobula perishes. Man, it stacks up so... The dual Mobula... This is one of the reasons the Mobula is one of the best ships in the game, is because the dual focus from two Mobulas is so powerful. And it's also very easy to maintain because the Mobula has access to both the longest and closest range weapons in the game. So at any range, you're going to be able to assist your ally as long as you're pointing at the enemy ship. And we're seeing that here. Just all the 6 guns firing at one ship adds up very quickly. And now Cheap Sushi, he's kind of stranded out here. Kissthorn has taken a close swan. He's going to be trying to get back into this fight, take a little bit of the pressure off of his ally, but unfortunately not fast enough with the Cheap Sushi going down. That's a very strong victory for Clan. 5-0. They will be moving on to the winners finals to face Cactus Kumpels 2000.